fire, 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 fire.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Uh-oh, blue sky, stinky.
So I guess I'm having like an Izaya Orihara moment because I have apparently set a chain of events in motion behind the scenes that have resulted in the entire collapse of the platform known as Bluesky.
Oh my goodness
maybe
gracious.
I'm making it sound a
How
little
horrible.
cooler than it really is. But I think you'll enjoy what we're about to take a look at in this video. So you may have seen this back on June 12th, either on my Twitter account or directly on my channel here. As I had said, I made a video about how Bluesky is dying, and then Asmongold reacted to it, and now the entire Bluesky subreddit is in damage control.
No, it's not dying. Aspen is just weird and cringe, and he's not an accurate. He's just like he's farming for content.
Mode. Indeed, we could see a screenshot from the Bluesky subreddit with the moderator making the title.
Removing posts by his fanboys. Chat, I'm gonna be realistic. Let's say Asmon probably had, I don't know, 100,000 people that watched the video. Do you really think even a micro fraction of a percentage would go out of their way to go post on a dogshit stupid ass subreddit of all places about Bluesky? I can't imagine there's that many people that they need to do, like, you know, oh my god, we gotta remove everything.
Asmongold made a video about Bluesky dying. We are aware, and we are removing posts by his fanboys. Have a nice day, mod team. Locked post. New comments cannot be posted.
Yep.
But things didn't end there.
Hey,
As a few days
wait
later,
a minute! Wait, that's me!
one of the top posts for the month on our Bluesky
Oh, they like my thumbnail. I bet you that's why.
was made. That post reading, Bluesky is supposedly dying, but who's really behind the rumors?
What do you mean rumors? It's like actual like evidence. It's data. Did they not watch the video? Oh yeah, I don't see like a red bar underneath.
And they linked to an article from some website called blueskyhunter.com that really comes off like one of those AI slop article websites. But of course, all the Bluesky users in the comments are like praising this article. And you may notice SmugAlana, the one and only, right there. And it turns out this is actually SmugAlana reacting to my video from earlier, the one I made about Bluesky dying.
Yeah!
So once again,
That's
these
a good
people are mad at the
video.
person reacting to my video, but they're not actually mad at me. Now, I think this is because it's such a hive mind. Like, they never want to like actually see anyone criticizing Bluesky. And like these people are some of the quickest people to like ban anyone who has any sort of slightly dissenting opinion and or any
Or create block lists, bro. I can't believe I'm on a block list of some shit. These guys preemptively blocked me on Bluesky even though I don't use it. You can log out and still view their posts. I wasn't planning on like commenting on their dog shit.
opinion that's critical of the platform
It's
at all
crazy,
or that
dude.
goes against the hive mind. So they probably don't even realize that these are reaction videos. They just see people criticizing them and they're not watching the videos because again, they can't stand to see an opinion that's different from theirs. So they just like see the title and thumbnail and rage about it. And then they see like it put in this article and again, they're not like watching the videos. They're just like raging about the titles and or thumbnails.
Yeah.
But
they don't actually watch the video because they're too stupid. Like I said, the biggest giveaway for someone not realizing what your video's about is that there's no red bar underneath when they're taking a screenshot.
This is like especially funny though is because my video was talking about posts on their own subreddit. I didn't just make up that Bluesky's dying. I was literally talking about posts from their own subreddit where people were talking about the engagement being low, the analytics falling, like
No, they're all Russian bots. They're paid for, of course.
statistically, how it's like not good for artists, how the artists are not getting any sort of comments on their posts, you know,
Oh,
a whole variety of
no.
stuff like
That
that.
sucks.
And again, this was all from them. So I make a video about what they're saying, and then people react to it, and then they get all mad and act like it's not even like factual information or anything. They say that people are just like making this stuff up and it's clickbait.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, the source is literally you guys. Take a look at this top comment here. To be honest, their It's Dying campaign was very obvious since it started very suddenly out of nowhere.
What do you mean? I went and looked it up. It's like, it's free. You don't have to pay for it. You just look at the data, man.
If I was genuinely...
What
if it was
campaign?
genuinely dying,
I talked about it once. Who I thought it was funny.
Why would they care so much about it?
Yeah,
They clearly don't mind
right.
being in a neo-Nazi site, since for them, number of bots is all that matters. So I even pay attention to a dead platform.
The bots,
they clearly
of
want
course.
something.
The Russian
Hope
bots.
this just isn't a campaign to try scaremonger. What? Hope this isn't just a campaign to try scaremonger Bluesky owners into selling or relaxing moderation.
Furry profile picture. By the way.
Oh my gosh, these people are freaking psychos.
That's crazy.
I make one video talking about posts on their own subreddit about how Bluesky engagement's like falling, and they start coping, saying it's like a whole campaign against the website.
Furry profile
and then
picture,
they start talking about how
changes.
the campaign, that's not even like a campaign, it's like something they're making up, is manufactured by MAGA. The frick are you?
Bro, I wish I was paid by the government to spread propaganda. It would be such an easy life. Do it for like 5 years and then just retire forever. Chad, what the fuck are we smoking?
Talking about manufactured by MAGA. That's their SOP to anything they perceive as a danger to them, or their cult daddy. Bro, I wanted to take one, like, I've talked about so much voice actor stuff that, like,
wait, hold on. Hold on. What's the picture say? One day the red MAGA hat will be viewed about the same way we view as the Confederate flag and the swastika. Yeah. Heard it here first.
I wanted to take one, like, I've talked about so much voice actor stuff that I wanted to diverge from that for a day and talk about something else, and I saw all this Bluesky
So what, riding with Biden is also like the same thing somehow?
stuff on the Bluesky subreddit, make a video about that, and suddenly these people start saying it's manufactured by MAGA, and it's like some like campaign to smear Bluesky to try to get the owners to maybe sell it or something. Like, what the frick? Oh my gosh, dude. These people are so crazy. We'll take a look at some more crashing out from these people in the comments, and then we'll take a look at that slop article, because that's also really funny. Look at this one. I hate how many grifters have infiltrated.
Ah, there it is. I'm a grifter. It always circles back to like people calling me a grifter, or like anyone else that just like has an opinion. Any take that's like a little bit above lukewarm is a grifter.
VTuber space.
VTuber's basically 70% MAGA in 2025. In what universe? What? Are you insane? There's like one fucking VTuber that openly supports Trump. That's like one I can name. What?
VTubers basically 70% MAGA in 2025.
70%!
These people join
Dude, this is crazy, man. That's wild.
Bluesky, get insta to block listed, and then want to cry because they get zero engagement with people. They want to.
I don't want to engage with you retards. You pre-blocking me on a website I don't use doesn't affect me in the slightest. Nobody really uses Bluesky.
Invite attacks, get big trolling people, and it's not working because we simply don't interact with them.
Oh no!
Bro, the source for Bluesky dying was you guys.
Oh no, I'm not interacting with people that are sub room temperature IQ. Oh.
Guys, what the heck? Grifters and rage baiters
Yeah.
that are angry at moderation settings. They're the ones.
Angry at moderation settings. Buddy, I stream. I ban and time out people all the time. I have a mod team. What do you mean I'm mad at moderation settings? What?
That are salty. I posted a few comments and posts after 3 weeks
Dude,
and got
this
good
is
engagement on all of them.
deranged.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna need to like name like a new syndrome called like Alana derangement syndrome or like VTuber grifter syndrome.
Right, sure. The platform is active
Crazy.
and rewards good transformative content and discourse. Anyone that says otherwise, it's useful to go through their internet habits with a fine-tooth comb. Okay, so we got to go through the users on your own subreddit, and you will find that they're all shady accounts with shady people behind them. It's like the Spider-Man meme now, where they're like pointing at each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
If Bluesky was really dying, then the right wing wouldn't even care. It's not dying. That's a huge load of crap. Don't trust Republicans. All they do is lie.
But it's What, you think Republicans funded the data that we looked up on Bluesky? What is going on here? Everything's about politics. You just can't, do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of when I told people that World of Warcraft was dying after Warlords of Draenor, and because they didn't have, like, empirical evidence anymore about subscription numbers, like, people coped and seethed and said, oh, well, you're just a fucking hater. And I'm like, no, it's just objective fact. And they're like, oh, well, you see, they don't have subscription numbers anymore, so, like, actually, you're probably wrong. And I'm like, what?
So obviously, no, it's not some, like, MAGA campaign to criticize Bluesky. It's ridiculous. But
oh my God,
making it even more ridiculous is in the article by BlueSkyHunter.com, they actually talk about a post by the an article by the Washington Post. For those who don't know, the Washington Post is a left-leaning news outlet, and the Washington Post article was also criticizing Bluesky. So, are they going to accuse Washington Post of, like, secretly being some, like, MAGA outlet now or something?
No, because it's easier to target someone on YouTube. Yeah, that's very likely the reason why. And easier to put a face to it. If you see a face, people will attribute, like, if you put yourself, even, like, as a VTuber, you put a face to your, like, you know, to your opinion, people get really upset.
Who even knows? But yeah, let's take a look at this slop article that the Bluesky users over on Reddit seem to be really enjoying and propping up. It reads, Bluesky is supposedly dying, but who's really behind the rumors?
What? What? This can't be real. You made an article with my face in it? Some dumb VTuber. What?
And there's that preview.
What universe am I living in?
Which we saw earlier. They say, if you've spent any time on social media lately, especially Reddit or even Bluesky itself, you've probably seen the posts. Bluesky's dying. It's unusable for new users. It's become a left-wing echo chamber. But despite the doom and gloom, none of these claims hold much water when you actually look at what's happening on the platform.
It's not even about it being a fucking left-wing echo chamber. It's an echo chamber, period. You can't have any opinion that goes against the grain. Anna Valens got ran off of Bluesky not even 2 weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks ago. And Anna Valens isn't some fucking Russian bot or whatever, or Republican.
Yeah, right,
They deactivated their account.
More, dude. It's like the people that we were talking about in my video who are making posts on Bluesky, trying to blame the analytics lowering, the statistics looking terrible for the platform on the weather. They're like, oh, it's just because the weather's good. That's why Bluesky is doing so much worse now.
That was it. Yeah, people are going outside. I'm like, yeah, the chronically online, terminally online, mentally ill people, they go outside. Yep, that's for sure. That's for real.
It's definitely the weather. I talked about that take a lot further in my video. I'm not going to repeat all that. Let's just continue on. Here's the part where they talk about the Washington Post article. They say, where did the Bluesky's dying narrative start? The recent spike in negativity seems to trace back to a handful of op-eds and social media posts.
Op-eds?
Most notably,
what the hell is an op-ed?
Washington Post columnist Megan McArdle published a piece bemoaning Bluesky's culture and tone, framing it as an inhospitable echo chamber. Here's a screenshot of the article titled, The Bluesky Bubble Hurts Liberals and Their Causes, with the subtext, the social media network was doomed to fail as users tried to recreate Twitter. I can't read the entire thing because every time I go to this—
I mean, Threads also failed. Like, let's be realistic for a moment. Threads, the Instagram answer to Twitter, it also died. And it actually is doing way worse than fucking Bluesky.
Article.
It's hard to compete with Twitter because it has such a monopoly.
Some lame pop-up appears trying to get me to, like, sign up to Washington Post, and I ain't doing all that.
It's
but
an
I
opinion
digress.
piece,
Returning to BlueSkyHunter.com now, this slop article. Let's take a look at this section that's really funny, titled, So, is Bluesky dying? No, it's growing. Slowly. Organically. And sometimes awkwardly. But growing nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. Awkwardly, yeah, sure.
User counts continue to rise. More developers are building tools around its open protocol. More communities are finding their footing. And then once again, the same note from earlier is posted again, where the author is desperately trying to get Bluesky users to use their Bluesky Hunter all-in-one tool thing. But then we get this absolutely hilarious section here. They say, what we're witnessing isn't just commentary. It's a coordinated propaganda narrative.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Narrative, and it's being amplified by creators and media who have a lot to lose if Bluesky succeeds.
What? What am I losing by having a bunch of retards on a platform that I don't fucking use? Oh, my brain. Oh, I think I just took psychic damage.
Critics often aren't even regular users of the platform. They're pundits who couldn't build a following there, or billionaire egos bruised by a lack of praise. That's not a sign of failure. It's a sign that Bluesky
It's so emotional. The undertone is so emotional, and it's pathetic.
Is working as intended. Haters gonna hate cry. Bro actually just typed that out. Yeah. If you log into Bluesky expecting the chaos of Twitter or the viral dopamine hits of TikTok, yeah, it might feel quiet or unengaging. But if you give it time, curate your feeds, follow interesting people, and build your own experience, you'll find a platform that's refreshingly human.
The cope.
Bluesky isn't dying. It's just refusing to play by the rules that broke the rest of the internet. Oh my gosh.
Someone said your title stands so true, Lamau. Chat, I just thought the title was funny. It's literally funny. The bracket, they're pissed, was just kind of like a little icing on the cake. I didn't think it was like gonna be that accurate.
Obviously, this part's particularly hilarious though. Coordinated
propaganda. Oh
propaganda narrative, the dude says. And in reality, it's like Bluesky users themselves complaining about the engagement going low. Like a few people making videos about that and like an op-ed here and there from some like news outlets. It's very clearly not coordinated is my point. Like it's just people talking about what's been going on.
You're not allowed to talk about anything that happens on the internet anymore. It's so sad.
Wow. We can't have that though. We gotta say it's a coordinated campaign against Bluesky.
I can't even coordinate my day, let alone a drama hate mob. I'm not even hating. I just thought it was funny. I thought his video was hilarious. People crying on Bluesky?
People who are terrified to see it succeed. And I think a lot of us actually like would prefer Bluesky to succeed because it's acting as a quarantine for some of the most toxic, pathetic people on the internet. So that's a big plus. Again, there are like not all Bluesky's like that. I've seen some like actual cool artists on Bluesky just having a presence on there. So like I understand there are some people on Bluesky who just want to try it out or like hope that we'd be better than like elsewhere on the internet. So I you know I'll emphasize that nuance when I'm talking about this stuff. But the majority of stuff I do see on Bluesky is either just like the same sort of slop you'd see on Twitter where it's like, oh, look at this animal doing something, and it's probably some like bot account or something. And then if it's not that, it's just
that exists on Twitter too. Don't get me wrong. It's just like these people have a conniption when they see opinions that they disagree with. I see opinions on Twitter all the time about opinions that I disagree with. I'm like, oh, this is fucking dumb. And then I just scroll past it and I forget about it because I have memory loss or something.
Like the most extreme political slop you could possibly imagine. And just some of the most pathetic people on the internet quarantining themselves away on Bluesky, which again, a lot of us would prefer if they stay there.
Please,
it makes everywhere else better. And then from a content perspective.
But the worst part is that they stay on Bluesky, but then they always come crawling back to Twitter. Because they realize that they're not getting the engagement that they used to.
Bluesky has actually been great. I've had so much content coming from Bluesky because people will make these crazy unhinged posts about things. Like, look at this whole VA arc we've been on for like 3 going on 4 months now. Not every video's been about Bluesky, but there's been plenty of times where we do source back to Bluesky because these VAs like say the craziest stuff in their echo chambers over there, and it's hilarious to take a look at and talk about. So yeah, that's really it. I just thought this was all really funny. And I think I forgot to say this earlier, but shout out to Asmongold and SmugAlana. Both are very entertaining creators. Wish them the best. And thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, if you enjoyed the coverage, please consider liking and subscribing. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of the week. See you in the comments here and in the next one.
Oh, I got a shout out. Oh, thanks, Hero. Hey, that was cool. Guys, go check them out. Literally, we watched a video and people are malting. Oh my god, that is so fucking funny, dude. I can't imagine existing in a world where people call me a propagandist. Bro. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Wait, what was the website called? Blue Sky Stats or something. Stats. Blue Sky Stats. Does anybody remember what the website was? I kind of want to check on it again. It's been like a week or two, I think. Oh, I'd have to go look at the video. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, Hero, hey, Blue Sky, dying. Where's the video? Blue Sky is in serious trouble. This was 3 weeks ago. What's the website called? Let me find it. Blue Sky's growing. Blue Facts! Blue Facts.app. That was it. Okay, I found it. Let's go check on it. It's been literally almost a month. Blue Sky user growth. Chat, I don't think it's looking so good. I think the other one was more green. This one is so bad. Ooh, when did we check on that? 3 weeks ago? Yeah, let's say we started here. It's actually like a complete downward trend. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Ooh, 5%, 29% in 3 months. When we looked at it last time, it was way better. There was like a couple of green lines. Yeah. That was a good video though. I really do appreciate Hero Hey taking the time to make these funny farming videos. It's okay, they're on summer vacation, right, chat? Yeah, right, guys? Right. The best thing all you did was look at their source of why Blue Sky is dying. They didn't like your opinion. That's all this is. Yeah, I have an opinion. I'm not allowed to have one.
Fire, fire, fire.